Oh, really? Yep, you
Hey,
are.
good morning, everyone. Rory
Good
Powers,
morning.
Right Line Trading.
Awesome. Good to see you, Rory. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. It's a little echo on my end. How about for you, Brock?
Sounds good for me.
Why don't you go ahead and enter yourself to the stage, Brock, and see what happens?
I can't. It says the host needs that.
Oh, okay. I added you.
Okay.
All right, you're live. Way to go. All right, so that's easy. I mean, I guess that's how it's done. Rory, so maybe you have to put David on stage later or whatever.
Okay. Not sure exactly how to do that.
Um, down in the bottom, you see where Brock is?
Uh huh.
Yeah, it's hover over his video.
Oh, I would add a guest, right? Invite
No,
guest.
do you see Brock in our along the bottom left?
Yes. Oh, I can add him to the stage.
There you go. Do that. So now
Let
he's
me try
live.
screen.
Order filled.
You good?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see it over on the YouTube? Are you live?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yep, I see us. We're all live. Let's type. I'll type something in the chat. Um, all right, good. I see that, Rory. Okay, good. All right, Rodney, what's happening? Woohoo! Rodney's in the house. All right, so we're live. Action, Rory Powers.
Yes, sir.
All right, Rory, high
All
five,
right.
brother. Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Boom.
All right. Hope everybody had a
Shakalaka.
nice weekend.
Hey, Rodney, see you, bud.
We're we're going to go ahead and get started. Today is Tuesday, February 17th. Hope everybody had a nice Valentine's Day, President's Day long weekend.
Rory, I was going to mention you might want to kill your Slack too, because coming in
Okay.
echo a little bit.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you, buddy. See you, Brock.
All right. So let's take a quick look at the Forex Factory calendar. Today is Tuesday, February 17th. If you're joining us today, hallelujah, that's the good news. Any day above ground is a blessed day. Coming up at 8:30 this morning, there was the Empire State Manufacturing Index, was a orange folder. And I don't see any other medium or high impact reports that are going to affect this trading session. Taking a look at the leaderboard, these are the bots that are performing the best in the current trading environment. Silver's at the top of my list, the 30 range moneymaker on the E-mini. Our gold retirement plan is up $600, and our Revo ES strategies are doing really well. The ES scalper is on the board. Let's take a look at the ES scalper, AIES scalper in a long trade. Let's take a look and see what the leapfrog is doing. Market just opened, so we're going to let the market settle down for just a couple of moments. Good morning, Ace. Good morning, Mike. Thanks for joining us. That ES scalper's off to the races. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. My name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor, not offering any type of trading advice here today. If you're not familiar, with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. Let me show a quick disclaimer. If you would, please read this really quickly. Basically, it's saying that there's a tremendous amount of risk when trading the financial instruments. If you're not familiar with those risks, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm not offering any type of trading advice here today. All right. Our leapfrog's back in long. Now, these are fully automated strategies. If today's your first day joining us, we're showcasing our automated bots that run on NinjaTrader 8. Once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trades for us. Looking for a break of resistance. We're getting some good buying pressure into resistance. I like to use a trade copier. I pick my favorite bot and I follow it with my prop accounts. And when I like the way price action looks and I've cleared through resistance, I can anticipate it and enable it. So the next entry it takes, it's in on my Apex account. Trying to get into my leapfrog situation here, and it just got into it. We need one good push to the upside here. In fact, that's all I need right there to pass my evals. So that did it. That put me over all the evals that I was trading for the last few weeks. That put me at 53,500, 53,400, 53,500. So we just passed those 3 evals on that first trade out of the box. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Got a one and done early Tuesday morning. And what I'm going to do is, while this Apex sale is still on, I'm going to get some more evals and continue to pile up some PA accounts. Leapfrog's right back in long. Got the beautiful entry right through resistance. Let's see if we can get back up into our profit window. You'll see this trade the way it's managed. If it continues to move up towards my profit target, my stop will first jump up and go to break even plus or minus for a nominal gain. And then it gets into what we call our leapfrog. That's when the good things start happening. Both my stop and my profit target will start to jump up and allow the trade to mature to the upside. We got a beautiful trade this morning. Made over $2,000 across those 3 accounts on one trade. One trade. We're risking 300 with the possibility of 3xing or 5xing the risk that we're taking on the trade. What's really nice about using the leapfrog is we're automatically going to conform to the rules that these prop firms mandate that we follow. Let me show you what I mean by that. They have, once we get to the PA account or the funded account, they have what they call a consistency rule. A consistency rule where your largest winning day cannot consist of more than 20, sometimes 30%, 20%, depending on which prop firm you're with. Your largest day cannot consist of more than 30% of your gross net of your net profits. Let me see if I can get my performance up. Okay, there it is. So here it is. In the month of February, these 3 Apex accounts, if we go to the analysis, you can see what the trade summary was. We won about 69% of our trades, exactly 69%. Our average winning trade was larger than our average losing trade. And trust me, it's not because I'm a good trader. It's because of the leapfrog, the automated trade management strategy. This is in spite of myself closing the trades early at times. We're just over $10,000. We needed 9,000 to pass the evals across the 3 accounts, which we did. Very little drawdown, $1,000 per account. We had $2,500 per account of wiggle room. But the important thing here is if we go to the analysis and we look at it on the daily, we could see how many trading sessions it took. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sessions. Just a day over 2 weeks, 2 trading weeks. That was practicing some, capital preservation. Once we hit our profit goal, once I hit my profit goal of anywhere from $200 to $500, I would stop. But what it does by doing this is when I get to the next level, when I get to the PA account, it gives me something that I can continue to do. I'm not going to have to switch up and get more conservative. Sometimes on PA accounts, I'm a little nervous about trading minis at first until we get a little wiggle room or breathing room. But this is perfect because the PA account, you need 7 or 8 trading sessions in order to qualify for a payout. And your largest day, your largest trading session cannot consist of more than 30% of your net profits. So that by doing it this way, we're going to automatically conform to their rules. We had 1 trading session that we had a red day. It was about $400 across all 3 accounts. Listen, the margin for error, I almost want to laugh when I say that, but the margin for error on these accounts is very small. You have one or two bad days, or you slip on one or two banana peels, and it's catastrophic. Here's the leaderboard. We're currently in on the ES8U. This is the ES scalper, still in this long position. We've got a great day of trading planned. We've got Mark Miller coming up right behind me at 10:30. You'll see him pop in. We're doing a brand new streaming service, a new platform where we can all kind of get in on the same live stream. Earlier, you might have seen our pictures on there. But Mark Miller will be coming up right behind me at 10:30. And then we have David Wise, our professional options trader, comes on at 11:30. And we'd like to showcase our products, our trading systems here on YouTube. Okay, leapfrogs in short. See if we get some follow through the downside. These bots can score whether the market goes up or down. The only thing we're really not fond of is a sideways market. But either up or down, these bots will bring home the bacon. You see my high volume candles kicked in, driving price lower. Those yellow candles are the HVC, high volume. The blue candle is high volume to the bullish. We got institutional money selling off the NASDAQ right now. Let's look at our 20 Unirenko. Our 20 Unirenko, you can see blew right through the 50. It's hard to believe my, let me make sure everything is enabled. Yeah. Okay, I am running the AI. Perfect. Okay, sorry. Oh no, Gerald. Good morning, Ace. Good morning, Rao, Mike, Gerald, Mike, George. Rao, good morning. Oh, gee, Gerald. The current Apex discount is 80%. I don't have the coupon code offhand, but I will tomorrow or today after the live stream, I could send it to you. When you say, can we watch the market, are you not seeing the market? This is my first day on this new streaming platform, and I apologize. Are you seeing the live charts? Alejandro, buenos. Gracias. Good morning. Okay, great. Thank you, Mark. Okay, let's see if we get a break of support. It looks like it's going to plow right through that VWAP. Look out below. We break support here. Here we go. Bam, that thing just flew. We caught a beautiful trade long, and after that, the market just completely reversed. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold, let me tell you, gold had some beautiful trades pre-market. Huh. Yeah, let me bring up that gold chart and show you what I'm talking about. Oh, no. Prior to my live stream beginning at 5 a.m. on gold, 452. We took a long entry. Came up for a really nice winner. And then again at 613, entered long for a beautiful winner. And we were up $2,000 at that point. That's the retirement plan strategy running on gold. I'm getting an echo. Look at the ES Moneymaker. Wow. Scalpers in too. Everything's jumping in short. Look out below. It's got to be short, Mike. Here it is. Good morning, George. What's the market runner? Horlow. I'm not sure what you wrote there. If this thing breaks support, we've got some. Here we go. Here we go. We got some running room, I was going to say. This leapfrog's going to jump right back in on a signal B. Hey, good morning, doctor. Good to see you. I'm in love with these high volume candles, I got to admit. Old Cupid must have shot the arrow and hit me. Well, I tell you, when you're in a short trade and you see those yellow bars come in, it's very reassuring. And I'll tell you, on the 20U, I noticed the reversal signals are just amazing. Look at that blue candle. Bam. Yellow candle. Boom. Blue candle. Yellow candle. 3 winners in a row on a 20 Unorenco. These aren't small trades. It looks like it's not much. But remember, every candle to the upside is 20 ticks. Here we go. Leapfrog short. We break support. We got running room. Here we go. Look out below. This baby's coming down. Oh, for the love of God. See where the stock market's at. We got a beautiful leaderboard. We've got some bots that are really bringing home the bacon. Our Sim Austin moneymaker, 362.50. Not too shabby. Oof. Looking at the stock market is what that sound effect was. Let's see if we can break through support on that E-mini trade. Hey, Nick. I'm telling you, George, this Austin is onto something. You got to start it at, you started at 9 a.m. 9:35 started at 3:19. Gotcha. I think I changed mine to 9:35. And I'm at 362. Listen, we're going to break through support here, and this thing's going to go lower. Look out below. We got a great day of trading, Tuesday, February 17th. Daytona 500 was yesterday. Sunday. Excuse me. Or was it President's Day? Here we go. Look out below. Let's see if we get a run to the downside on this NQ. We got a big blue candle. Not good. There's a lot of sellers in the market, though. Oh, it got us. I'm over here in the winner's circle. It's a very nice place to be. All right, George. Look at Rao, $25,000. I was going to give Rao a signed effect. Let's give him an applause. $5,000 for Rao. Gold's back in. Gold's in a monster. Let's check it out. This is the retirement plan on gold. Just stopped out. Look at that short trade for 1480. Boy, this is, I'll tell you, Rao, this gold bot you gave us is the best one I've seen. I say that because it doesn't overtrade like the other one. Took a terrible long here, but other than that, it was near perfect. I shared this gold retirement plan last week. It's in our Discord chat. So if anybody wanted to grab it, you could download it and put it right up on your platform. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 15 EMA. Well, I can't. It would have stopped out. It'll stop out if I do it. What I'm referring to is if you're up 14 or 1500 and you don't want it to come all the way back to your stop, we can always right click and attach it to an indicator. What I like to attach it to is my 15 EMA. But if I do it now, it'll immediately stop out because price is right at my 15 EMA. Here we go. Here's a beautiful entry short on the 30 range. Let's see where our 20U is. Ooh, very tight to the 50. Look at those HVC candles. Man, are they beautiful. Yes, of course. Oh, that ES scalper's in trouble. The moneymaker, excuse me. It's going to. If you're joining us late, we made really quick work of it today. We got to move up right at about 9:35, I think it was. Let's put it on the apex. It was a move up. It was right before this move down. Wow. Look at this move down. Here it is. We caught this beautiful long right through resistance. And you could see my high volume candles were just all blue, one after the other. I realized I was only $250 shy of passing my evals, and I was up 600. Last week, one of our members, Augustine, he was up almost $4,000 on all his evals, on his eval. You got to be careful, Mike, doing that. Remember, you can't get into opposing, conflicting positions. You can't go long NQ, short ES. Some prop firms consider that hedging. Look at this money maker. I would have closed that trade out long ago. But watch, it'll probably, because it respected the ebb and flow of the market, it gave it a lot of room. And now it could come all the way down. I'm going to put the profit target, though, right above resistance. That's a monster trade. The Revo on the 8U is doing great today. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to rename this account. Let's take a look at the performance on that. That's the retirement plan gold. I always like to do the analysis, the breakdown on the analysis. Let's uncheck these Apex accounts. Let's go to that GC, this one. Look at this bot, huh? Let's generate it. Look at that thing. It had a huge day on the 12th. It made $5,900 on the 12th. Gave a little back the next day, but it's been going straight up after. If we look at the half hour per day on the entry time, we could see the time of the day that it does well. From 4:30 to 8 a.m. I don't have a red bar. 8:30 during the economic news, it's a good idea to stand down and then let that baby trade right to 11 a.m. In the strategy parameters, remember, we could set those 2 different trading sessions. So we could start the first one at 4:30. And bring it right to 8:29, right before that economic news report. We'll shut it off at 8:25. And then we'll go right from 9 to 11:30. There you go. And now that will match what you see based on my performance. Five sessions isn't really significant, but after 30 days, I think it will be. But that's absolutely beautiful. This is the best gold bot that we've had, Rao. What a great idea. The summary, $6,400 we've made on this bot. That's trading 1 contract after commissions. Here we go. Money maker coming down. Now, if I wanted to pin it to my 15, I can right click on my stop, attach to indicator, go to properties, and the third indicator down is my modified fast. That's your 15 EMA. And I'm going to attach it to that. And now I've got a tighter stop. I can X out my profit target and let this baby run. And my stop is pinned. Where is my stop? Let me buy a stop. Let me buy a stop. There we go. Now I can pin it to my 15 EMA. Oh, wait a minute. All right, I messed it up. $2,600, the money maker today. Here's my open positions. Gold's back in. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is short. ES8U is crushing it. ES Best Spot is in. NQ Leapfrog is in. I love that leapfrog. That leapfrog is really the same as the power play. And man, did I make a ton of money with it last year. Around this time, we just couldn't find a losing trade. Let me do that for you now, Tess. Let me see if I can find you in Discord. Are you able to send me a message through Discord, Tess? It's 10:15, 10:15. We got 15 minutes. And it's Miller time. No? Okay, I'll have to email it to you then. ESAU, Mike? ES8, oh, 8U. That's an 8 Unorenko data series. Look at gold. Look at gold. Coming down. I'm trying to talk with this thing on my mouth. I had some oral surgery and they put it's like a retainer. I had a few implants put in and it's healing. So I'm talking like a Daffy Duck. Let's see if this breaks through resistance. We could take a nice leg up. Let's see what my top NQ bot is. My MNQ retirement plan. Look at that. We're getting some buying pressure here. Watch the break. Bam. It didn't break. It popped in though. but they are driving the price higher. Let's see if it breaks. Well, if it goes, it's going to pop. Big liquidity area there. Big liquidity zone. Here we go. It popped. I knew that was coming. Here we go. Oh, this thing's going to go right back in long. Gold's in trouble. Back in long. Back in long. I like the entry. Let's see if we go right back to the VWAP. There we go. No risk. We need the profit window. Profit window. Bam. Now we're in the, oh, a little too tight. I'm hearing an echo, something terrible. Rev Rick. Good morning, Rev. Here we go. Another leg up. It's right at the VWAP. Big area of resistance. Getting some good buying pressure, though. Nope. You don't want to trade right into the VWAP. Never a good idea. Let's go back to the E-mini. Got this reversal bar on the ES, that yellow bar. Bounced right off the VWAP. Let's see this leapfrog. We got some room. We got some running room to the downside. Here we go. Took the risk off. Managed it a little too tight. Well, things went exactly as planned for me today. I was looking to get a one and done, get these evals passed, and we accomplished that goal. Going to claim the victory. Here comes a signal B short. See if we get some follow through the downside. We're risking 60 ticks on the entry. Revo ES8U. Took that oscillator. That's a signal C entry for the Revo. It's looking at the exponential oscillator. Excuse me. All right, coming up in just a few minutes, it's Miller time. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. You're not going to have to leave this same stream is where all three of us will be today. Mark Miller at 10:30, David Wise at 11:30, all right here on the RLT channel. Attach it to my modified fast. For me, that's my profit goal right there. Those ES strategies, let me tell you, they don't have the whipsaw like the NASDAQ. You get a retracement and a continuation into the trend. Just like this one. Bounced off the VWAP, and it's in a beautiful winner. Please don't forget to like my video here on YouTube. I hope everybody has a great week ahead. Shortened week with the President's Day holiday. Have a great week. Have a great day, Mike. don't forget, Mark Miller's going live. Same channel. You'll see him pop in here in just a few minutes. This is how the day ended for me. You can see I got about 700 across all three of my accounts. Passed the evals. And we'll start on some new ones tomorrow. Thank you, Mike. You can see this momentum-based trailing stop. I've got that stop pinned to my 15 EMA. See if we break support here. Nope. Real good volume here. Sorry about that. All right. I think I just heard Mark pop in.
All right,
Hey,
it's Miller
Mark.
time. Rory
Yes, sir.
Powers, what's happening, brother?
Hey. Have a great session, Mark. Great to see you, sir.
Hey, high five real quick on what a run earlier. What was that trade all about? Boom, brother.
Scored about $2,000 across all three of the Apex accounts and passed the evals.
Woohoo! Awesome, bro. Man, that's
Yes,
nice.
sir. Yes, sir.
Great day.
Thank you.
I'll have to figure out how to stop it from echoing, but other than that, it's awesome.
Yeah. All
Are you
right.
getting an
Have a
echo on
great
your
day.
end too?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll catch up. See you, Rory. High five, bro.
All right. All right. Bye.
Boom.
Bye.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It's Miller time. We're gonna do a little share screen here. Hmm. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if we can see a little live action over here on the big board. We got the NQ and the ES here all pumped up today. Got a couple of hot strategies out of the gate like Rory. And a nice looking trade here on the MES. Got 4 contracts I'm holding on the MES. Got the ES scalper. We're running on the MES. Got the ES scalper running on the MES. Got a $200 trade right there. Whew. Down a lot though overnight. Man, I had this sucker running all night and pulled in a couple losers. I was running the Mac truck. Mac truck took me down about 600 overnight. The M and Q. I was running a couple M and Qs. Other than that, the MES has been hot. Got the moneymaker up here. My moneymaker and ES scalper are hot on my leaderboard. How's it going out there, guys? What'd you think of the new broadcast? Awesome, Tess. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're just trying new things. We got this one's called StreamYard. If anybody's interested, it's called StreamYard. It seems pretty fluid. It was a little tough getting integrated with YouTube at first, so it's like everything else. So it tricked you into getting the expensive version. But other than that, it seems like it works pretty fluid so far. We'll have David pop up in here in about an hour or so. So we'll see if we can pull a rabbit out of the hat and get a that would be a hat trick. That would be a hat trick, baby. 3 points. Come on. Any of my hockey players out there, what do you think? 3 for 3 today. Yeah, George, we're all strapping in here, trying to get on one page, as they say. All right, so we just tapped out on that trade. That one, let's see. Yeah, it's down 641 right now. I got the retirement plan working a little bit now. Let me see how to move this. Hmm. Nice. That's what you use, Mike? vMix. That's the first I've heard of it, so I might, jot that down, but I think I'm committed already committed to StreamYard for now. We just paid I do the yearly always because they trick you into a little bit better deal, um, which is smart if you're gonna keep it. So, alright, Rue, welcome aboard. Appreciate it. Rue, did you make some money today? Show me in the chat, I'd love to see it. Yeah, oh, yeah. This, this new software, man, I made a nice intro last night over at the cottage, and, I don't know why it's not in our, thought it would be in their media assets, so Mike's probably right. Maybe vMix is a better solution because I loaded a nice video in this sucker, and, so I'm using HeyGen also, if anybody's out there who likes any of the new AI software. HeyGen's another one that's pretty hot. And, and then the other one that I used was Descript, I think. Ooh. Okay, we just took a nice short trade there on the retirement plan. Ooh, got stopped out quickly. This is a retirement plan traded into these, take profit trader accounts here. Okay, we're in the MES. The scalper jumped back in, going short. Got the scalper going short one more time. Mm. All right, we'll get that sucker rolling here in a minute. Here we go. We got a hot trade going now. We got a hot trade. Oh, hottie. Oh, hottie coming in short over here on the left. MES coming in short. ES scalper. Boy, I tell you, if you're patient, the moneymaker's been hot. If you're a patient trader, this one might be for you. If you're not, ES scalper's more in your range. That one's always in a trade, mostly. Gerald, why are you getting zonked, do you think? Go through some troubleshooting things. First things that I do if my chart freezes is kill it. I, if it's just one chart, like the NQ, and what makes these charts freeze, by the way, let's go into those. So go into data series first. So if your chart freezes, unfortunately kill it, but as soon as you build a new one, you'll go into data series first and focus on these two blocks right here. These are the two to focus on only. Change it to bars if it's not, and I've been doing 300, and that takes care of most of the strategies that we have. Gives me plenty of, candles on the chart. So 300 bars will do everything that you need, and then hit apply right here if you haven't done that already. That's the key numero uno for a chart. Um, and like I said, kill it. What I mean by that is up here. So if this chart freezes, if both freeze, then like the ES and the NQ, then it's probably not the chart, it's more the data. But let's just say it is a chart, just this one, for example, my NQ might freeze right here where the price just stops, but maybe the ES continues to move. In that case, I call it kill it. Before I do that, I'm gonna save this as a default. So template, because I love this, this is my favorite setup for the chart. So I'll do a template, save as. Um, yeah, I got, weird names that I keep that I know myself. Anything called master. Like, it's been my whole career, 30 years I've always done that. I think somebody did it one time and I copied them. And then we had master, 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 master when you revise them. But anyways, so I'll just save it as a default. So as soon as I kill it, I can just go rebuild it again. So Now I'm gonna kill it, what I just mentioned by killing it. Boom. I'm gonna kill it, and now I'm gonna create a new chart. So I go to new, and then chart, and this just gets a little bit dicey, but once you just do it one time, NQ, and then I'm gonna go get that one that I just saved, that template that I love. So that grab that, and then I mentioned 300 bars, so I need to set that as a default right there, and hit boom, and it magically appears a beautiful chart, hopefully, that's not frozen, and I brought in a 30 range. That's a little bit bumpy for me to watch, so I like the 20 Unorenco, smooths out the bumpiness. So that's the path of least resistance when it comes to a chart freezing, is, killing it and starting over. Gerald, the other thing, if you right mouse click and you go into indicators, this is really the load. This is like the weight, the heaviness of the chart. So the more configured tools that you have down here, the more, data that has to be processed, basically. So, a good way to skinny down a chart is, by removing some of these indicators. And I think I've mentioned it a few times before, is that our strategies, it depends on what you need or like, but if you just wanted to not even have a chart, they don't need a chart, but to follow along and make sure that it's not going rogue, you do want the chart. So, but you don't need this cross indicator, for example, so you could remove it, um, from the chart, and it would take away, like they call it data load on that chart. So that's another idea. All right, we got a little bounce here. We got a floor, looks like, established here on the NQ now. Hit that bottom a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4 now. We're at upside down over here on this MES trade. We're upside down $200, 4 MES contracts. Boom, baby. Take profit in your face. We're down 150. 150 on the accounts there. Ouch! This trade, if it goes against me, is a $300 loser. We've quadruple bottomed. Here we go. We got a little bit of a upside now. Uh-oh. Got me. Got me on the ropes here. Too much upside. Oof, darn it. My little MES scalper took a scalping today, but the big scalper's up there in good shape somehow. Moneymaker's back in. Nice trade, it looks like again. If I have another. Nope. ES Scalper just took a loser there too. It was in that same short trade I was. Took a loser. It was up in numero uno. It was up above 2 grand there for a minute. Well, we got the moneymaker, the lead dog. Hey, Gerald, if it gets really bad, just jot down a good time for you on Brock's calendar, and he'll just delete, Ninja, and reinstall it from scratch in a clean install. And man, it should get you back to ground zero. We'll do the intro here in a minute. What? The one problem we have with this darn setup that we got is the connection to YouTube. We had to use this connection. We couldn't use the encoder. Had to use this RMPT setup. And the disadvantage there is you don't get the comments inside StreamYard. You have to use YouTube for the comments. So they're like way off to the side. I think they were for Rory too, it seemed like. It's something we need to solve here. It can be solved. It's just location, like proximity. But no, I've got this intro I wanted to share with you guys so that it'll play hopefully in the future before Rory comes on at 9 o'clock. Here it is. It's Miller time. Boom shakalaka, let's go. What do you guys think of that? Oh, swipes. Oh, yeah, Mike, let's do it. Let's do it. Wonder how to move this. Pop out chat. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I just found a secret weapon. Popped out the chat. Wonder if I can bring that over. Oh, hell yes. Look at that shit. Come on. Here we go. Shoo. Mike's got the controls. Let's go. That's awesome. So that's a nice feature. No, we can This is pretty handy little tool here. This old StreamYard tool. Right. Sweet. I'll show Rory that little trick play and David. All right, I'm upside down on a trade again. The MES again. Uh-oh. I gotta shut it down. So, took a signal C short. So this is the moneymaker signal right here. This is the moneymaker signal. And we'll see if the moneymaker signal works on this trade or not. Signal C is signal C short. It's the moneymaker signal. It's the stochastic oscillator signal. When momentum's starting to shift at the 50% line, just at the middle point there, like a rubber band. Could go any way though, so that's kind of the trick on this one. You try to match it up with the 50, and somehow that 50 must have turned red when it was just dipping below the 50% on the stochastic oscillator. Look like we're coming in a little bit too hot though. We'll see. So see if she's a soft landing or not. We got down $100 quickly. Shit. Looks like it's kinda bouncing off the 50 in the positive direction, a little bit of momentum. Starting to turn into a little bit of a smiley face. We got a smiley face coming. Oh, don't pick 300 days. That'll jam her up. Yeah, you can definitely jam these things up for sure. Man, I'm in all kinds of trouble over here on this ES trade. Don't look good for us right here, right now. My other machine, I got the retirement plan, and both best bots are doing good, and the moneymaker. Over here, I got the moneymaker, scalper, I got a revo. There's a retirement plan. So we got some symmetry, I guess, between these 3 here. Always makes me wonder why the MES and the ES wouldn't take the exact same trade. So it took it last time. Hmm. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see if we can get a bounce here, go north a little bit for us. All these 401ks here are starting to get a little pinched. Guess Amazon's the only hot one. Yeah, and HeyGen, you can use the, avatars and, have them do all the talking for you. Do some good training videos with those avatars so they can, do a better training than we can, uh, which is gonna be nice. Have them piped in. Work the magic. Another bot. Oh, man, how fun is that? Another bot coming to you and me. Here we go, we got the MES trade coming back into favor. God darn it, sorry about this. Here she comes. Easy does it. Uh-oh, we got another green cross going north, though. Ooh, it's been the ride right here. A lot of buyers on the S&P right here. YouTube busted me when I brought over the the chat. It said, "Give me a warning now." What's this say? Yeah, so, Mike, the advantage of a Uniranko bar over, I mean, any other candlestick, in my opinion, and everybody's got their own opinion of which candlestick they like, but this one kinda, I call it, takes out the noise, these, they don't move over one side or the other until they actually break out. So a 30 range will continue to build another candle even if it doesn't break out, but the Unirankos, they need to it's like building blocks kinda thing. It either has to push it up or below, so it kinda makes it look easier, in my opinion, but, that's the reason I like them. It makes it look easier. Getting a nice bounce here, a nice buyback on the NQ. Yeah, it does use ton of resources because it's doing all that calculation to keep those things so they look smooth. That's the price you pay, right? Yeah, they're heavy duty. Um, you can kinda see in the resources what's sort of pulling the weight though, and um, it's typically the strategies. Alright, we got a nice little move coming back here. Take one of these accounts and, do some manual trading on it. Kill this, kill this MES before it takes that account and burns it to the ground. Sheesh. Oh, too late. I like that direction. Waiting for a trade on the gold. I got the gold set up on a couple of accounts over here too. Alright, we got the MES scalper working in our favor now. Had to get slapped around a minute here. Caught a couple of short trades too soon. Nice run to hit the upside here. Here we go. This is the way we wanna go. Hopefully, we got the wagons loaded. Here we go. We got a little resistance to pop through. Little resistance right here. She slowed down just for a split second, I'm guessing. Woo! That money maker's up 3 grand now. Wow. Woo. That sucker is HOT right here in front of us. Hmm. ES money maker. Having a hot day. Very hot day. Let's go look at that trade. Scalper's in a beauty. Oh, scalper here. Numero dos here. This one's up the most on my machine so far over the last couple of weeks. It's up 14,000 over the last couple of weeks, about 3 or 4 weeks. This strategy right here, I've been trading it pretty regular. Can't seem to get it in sync though. Every once in a while, I'm out of sync right now, and it's I'm way behind in the MES for some reason. It's taking totally different trades. So we'll let that one cool off. Well, actually, I'm in that trade. It's in this. So it did take the trade this time. Let's go look at them side by side here. It did take that one this time. So we'll take a look at my MES trade and the ES scalper trade. I was just whining because it was not taking the same trade. Let's just kind of see. So my MES is on the right, and it took a long trade on signal B at 68.21. And this one took the ES scalper took a signal B long trade at 68.22.75. So about 1 point different. 4 ticks they call it. 4 tick different entry. So that can be the difference quite a few times why one takes one and one doesn't. Look at where I took that short trade and this one didn't take it. It was at the very bottom of that candle, like, 4 ticks would put that out of range for sure. So that's how it doesn't take them sometimes, and sometimes it does, and then they get out of sync. So now, now the next trade might be who knows where, but they looks like they got kind of back in sync here again. So we're running the MES scalper to a couple of take profit trader accounts. I've got the retirement plan here running to some take profit trader accounts. Retirement plan hasn't taken many trades though since this morning. It's slowed right down. Nice trade going north now. Hope everybody's got your wagons loaded. Holy moly, there we go, Mike. Oh, you made an NQ. That's a good idea. That's how the ES Star came to us. Uh, just like you, Mike, another valued member of our community, Robert brought it to us. He maybe did similar thing, and he was, he does this for a living. He does it all day long too, each trader. And I got our software and started messing with it. And Charles loaded the ES Star on his machine, but you know how these darn strategies will default to the last instrument that you had. We this is the house story, so I don't know for sure if this is exactly what happened, but, somewhere in the mix. This all happened, which makes it even better. So, Charles loaded the strategy on Robert's computer, and we don't know how or whatever, but anyway, Robert was running the strategy and was doing well, and he was like, "Man, this is, like, one of the best strategies I have." He's bought, several systems, he said before. Um, and, he shared it back with us in the Discord, and I noticed that it was the same strategy that we built, but we built it for the NQ, and he put it on the ES, and he was putting it on the ES, and he was doing freaking awesome on the ES. So on the ES, it's 100 ticks, and I would never if he didn't show me the data, I would have probably never built a strategy that could lose 100 ticks on the ES because that's a lot of money. It's $1,250. So I would never typically do that, but come to find out, if you do that, it can be very, very successful. So that's what we did. And so you could do that same thing with your NQ moneymaker possibly, tweaking it a little bit. All right, we got a nice trade going long now. Here we go. We got the wagon finally loaded in the right direction, it looks like. I was just starting to get impatient, ready to manually trade. Oh, shoot. Man, I'm glad I don't have to do that. All right, Ace, come on, brother. Get in the ring here. This shit ain't for the weak, though. I'm glad you told me you've traded before. If you're like me and like to be in a trade all the time, it can get expensive. You don't pick the right direction, it'll make you hurt. Mm. All right, we're set up in a beauty now. Now it's just time to sit back and hopefully BS and come up with a game plan here. The coolest thing is my father-in-law has that car, that damn white Cadillac. It's that damn beauty. He let us drive it over our wedding the other day, man. That was awesome. What a just craftsmanship, beautiful, uh, almost like a art piece. Well, it is. I mean, man. Boom. What do you guys think of that? Is that cool or what? Is it just me? Oh, shit, where did the damn thing go? Oh, here we go. Mike, what do you think of that? Can you hear it? Does it sound can you hear the drum roll thing? You know, when you're doing it, you don't know what other people hear, so it's always like, if you could just give me just a tad feedback, that'd be cool. Alright, we got a $500 trade now. Somehow this stuff worked out in our favor here. We were limping around. Got my bottom lip out here. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mike. Alright, we're trying to go north now. We got the wagon loaded. Woo-wee, here we go. It's my favorite part of trading right here when it's going up, baby. Let's go. It's Miller time. Come on, we got a $500 trade now. Woo! Way to go, Mike. That's like a vision. Oh, cool. Sorry, Mike. I didn't mean to spam you. Sorry, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, I wanted to do a stream where wasn't so bunched, like, where you had to have the stupid link every day, that was honest it wasn't sustainable. The good news like, there's always a drawback, though. The good news is it would send out like, a notification, I think, we were going live before. Now, we're gonna keep a stream live most of the time. I wanna just show this thing showing it, trading all day. I'm gonna get a avatar to be able to do live feed news for us, so we'll be having a full, amber steel. Already got her built and, just waiting to drop her in and have her going to work for us so that we be more informed actually. It's gonna help us a lot. Be aware of what's going on around here. And, Mike, we can send you a link and you can jump on the tube here and, share your thoughts for a while, and then other people can jump on and Rue, hopefully Come on, Rue. Where you at? Everybody's been waiting to see you. Now I've got a system, hopefully, that we can send you a link. You can jump right on here and share your strategies with people. They would love to see it. Trust me. The community loves your information that you share. So we'd love to hear you here live and see what you're trading and how you're trading it. We got a nice here going north on us here. Beauty, oh darn beauty. Time to load them up here. See a nice move like that. Nothing wrong with adding a little bit of gasoline to it. Get yourself a nice little ATM set up. For the, uh, for the NQ, I've got a 50 tick stop loss, um, and I got it popping up at 40 tick break even. So that's kind of the manual ATM that I use there. Alright, we got the leapfrog here now on the ES scalper. We're now running the leaderboard up big time. Wish I'd been on the right side of most of these. I got these damn things, here all on the wrong accounts. Hmm. It's like chasing a rabbit around here. I swear to God, chasing these damn bots around all day long. Where's the hot bot? Where's the hot bot? Come here, you scalper. There it is. Jeez. So to get this thing set up, now I set this sucker ES scalper. Now, because the scalper's in a trade, um, you know, I'm gonna go drop it out, so it'll jump in now and next with these, but I think some of these are burnt. Think. Darn it, wrong one. Whew. 22. Alright, so we'll load up the ES scalper here and see if we can't get Lady Luck to join us one time. Alright, here we go. We're going north. We got the ES scalper loaded up. We're in heavy duty here. All indications are going north. Come on. Don't take your foot off the pedal now, baby. Oh, shite. That's the way luck goes sometimes. Too late. Nice. Way to go, Mike. Got a hot hand for this integration, huh? Wow. Got a $600 trade there on that, MES scalp. Yeah, we got a $600 trade here. Hopefully, we don't tap out everything. Well, we got our stops here. We got a couple stops here. Got a couple of stops here. We got 4 contracts that we're holding on the MES. We got a $600 trade. Moving up the leaderboard. Starting to sweat over here on this big one. This one take me out quickly. These big ones. We'll see if she's gonna take the foot off the gas. You quit working in 2021, Mike? So you're an entrepreneur now? Are you retired? There's a couple of good moves here going north. I might have jumped on the rabbit that's out of gas maybe here. We'll see. And we got another little pump here going north one more time. Come on. 11, everybody, good luck. That's the angel number. Good wishes to you. Here we go. We got a little positive ground now. We got $2. We're down 250. We're up 10. We're down 15. Holy moly. Holy moly. It's going crazy here. Ooh-wee. Come on, baby. To the moon. Let's go 7,000 on the S&P one more time. One more time for Mike out there. Come on, Mike. Here we go. We got an $800 trade. We got the leapfrog here moving up the leaderboard. Oh, we got an $800 trade right there. It is. OTPT, baby. Come on. Pull this thing off the cliff. These two that we just loaded are starting out of the gate pretty HOT here. Let's go. Run up the leaderboard. Give me some pro accounts. There's a dead pro account right there. Here we go. We got an $800 trade now. We're rolling up with 5 MES contracts on that one. We put the big dog out here to eat, though. We got the ES scalper. Try to go gain some ground. ES scalper. Okay, we got the big trade right here. Here's the $800 trade, or right here, it's clawing back my loser from earlier. Clawing back that loser with the $800 winner. Here we go. Come on, let's go to the moon. Mike, I think you'd be awesome on the video here. What do you think? Do you like to do video? Definitely good communicator. It's not my thing. I'm an engineer, man. That's my, that's my sweet spot. I used to go to work and go in a cubicle or an office all day long. All day long, come on. Here we go, we're $100 now. I figured. That's what I was thinking. Bot Wars was a cool idea. I've never, I was thinking about that too. I told Rory, hey, let's get some challenges going, but we never were able to be successful trying it. But I think it's a cool idea. Um, everything gets into gambling when I start thinking about it. Like, I'll bet you that I can be, and then it becomes they can't do that. So it's a little bit of a gray area. But yeah, think about that. Um, how could we could do a challenge, a duel, me against you. You jump in the stream here, and we can do some virtual trophies. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Trade's starting to get a little weak on us. All right, Mike, good seeing you, man. Whew. Good luck. Have a great day. Here we go. We got the old scalper scratching and clawing over here. Old scalper loaded up on both screens, looking at the MES on the right, looking at the ES on the left. I've got the ES loaded up on these 2 take profit trader accounts. Here, we got a $300 bill almost. Come on. One more little nugget. Come on, nugs. Here we go. We got a little nug. There we go. We got a $300 bill now. That's how quick it goes. You got a $300 trade there. And we got the leapfrog starting to do a little bit of pump action on the right. Got the leapfrog on the MES scalper. Our leapfrog technology that we built there is it's a stop and a target that both move in unison whenever the, price gets a certain number of ticks away from the profit target. We sense that and then bump them both in, one direction there to try to lock in a little bit of profit. We know that, price tends to move like a little bit of a cylinder, kinda like a cylinder in a sinusoidal wave here, so it's a little bit of action that we gotta kinda try to don't wanna squeeze them too tight here. That's human nature. Try to squeeze the trade. For some reason, we're not wired like a robot. I don't know why. And we got a $200 trade. Hmm. I wonder why my video stayed down low. All right, here we go. One more little bit of pump here going north. We got a $300 trade now on the ES. Over on the left, ES scalper. ES scalper running strong today. Here's the hot accounts. Oh, we got the moneymaker up $4,000 today. Wow. Let's go moneymaker. Oh, Austin's been doing really well with this strategy. He's dropped in quite a few nuggets in our Discord chat. No, Austin, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, really. We're all about giving back to the community. Anybody come up with anything clever? Because we leave this box opened. Leave it open for you. That was our goal when I first designed it. I said, let's leave everything open so people can mess with it and make it better and share, and they're sharing it back with us. You know, like that's a win-win. Those are hard to come by. So anytime you get one, you try to exploit it and use it to your advantage. So that's our win-win that we have. And Robert and Austin and RJ and Steven and the list goes on and on. Thank you for being part of the community and sharing your information with us. I appreciate it, and so do others. I mean, it doesn't go without saying. You know, I guess that's part of the deal. Here's the Discord, little Discord action, and we are thankful. We got 147 there in Discord. Appreciate it. We dropped this in today, so we've got an evergreen link now. So, anytime you ever wanna jump into the live stream, hopefully, you just click the link and it will take you there. You don't have to have, like, my link, David's link, Rory's link, anybody's link anymore. You can just hopefully click that link, and, we should be having some sort of live action trying to help set us up for success. I mean, that's the goal. Try to show you where the money's being made. Um I might be behind it. I'm not there making it, but I can show you where it's being made, and then we can try to all flock towards it. That's what I can show you. I can show you that, I promise. Where it's at and how the hell to flock to it. But that's what we're trying to do here. We saw this ES scalper just crushing it, and I've been trying to trade on the MES, but it, hasn't been following the same trade setup. So we've loaded up here, and we're in a little bit of a trade. You know, prices slowed down some. We were flying high here. We've got this stop here coming ready to take us out a little bit. Okay, good. We trimmed our trade down a little bit there. Took some profits off the table. Still got one contract now. This one's the troublemaker right here. This one goes down. We in trouble. Oh, it's a big one. This one's a big loser. Kinda hoping for a bounce off the 50. This is our 50 period moving average, and that's where the price is, calculated at this point. So price tends to revert towards the 50, and then, if it's a good power trend, it'll jump back in your direction. We'll see. Steady trading goes. You take it, and then you hope after you take it. Alright, we'll get David Wise here in the ring here shortly, hopefully. We'll see if Brock can pull a rabbit out of his hat. Brock got less than 5 minutes of training. We'll see. We'll see how hard this is. It took a lot more than I thought this morning. Alright, she just jumped in short for us. We just took a short trade on the, MES scalper, so, we'll let this thing, play itself out here. Looks like a nice move down south now, filling in that gap. It had a big gap up there. Big move up. Big one. Hmm. Hmm. Looks like I only got 1 contract here in the MES instead of 3, unfortunately. $100 trade there, but I got 50 of it. Alright, I like to measure that and see how far down that, price dropped before it entered that signal A trade. 52 ticks. Hey, thanks for joining us today. If you wouldn't mind, like the video here, that little thumbs up really helps us with the algorithm, sends it to some people. I've got this, new streaming service that we started today, so we're trying to, figure out how to get an evergreen link so you don't have to go on to a special link every day, for each person's live stream, so we've kinda got it, down to 1, and I've created this, intro video, so I wanna play it one time for Dave before he joins, if he does, for his members here. All right. Hopefully David jumps in here in a second. I'll kind of work here behind the scenes, see if I can't shake and rattle him up here. Do 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 do. Oh, David. Mm. Oh. Huh. I would had a different David that I was sending it to in Slack. Wrong David. Sorry, David. We have a new live stream link. All right, so let me Oh boy, that's funny. Who's this David? Huh. We'll see if he can manage all that. I don't think he will. That's a lot. Brock was gonna reach out to him. We'll see if he'll be able to pull that off or if David will reply here. I was gonna show David this morning at 7:30, and he didn't reply to the Slack message, and I thought it was strange because he always replies. And, I was accidentally sending it to a different David, so sorry, David, both of you. They both said David W. Maybe he's, got another one that he's not active on. That's probably hopefully. Every time you switch software, you have to always figure everything out again. I'm like, "Oh my god, again? Get enough of this before?" Alright, so we're looking for a trade here. There we go. We jumped in going long. MES scalper. Signal C going long. Hoping my ES scalper follows suit here. Should follow. There we go. ES scalper. Little signal C. Took trades at a little bit of a different time there, but they're both about 2 ticks apart on that entry. 2 ticks apart on that entry on that between the MES and the ES. We got the scalpers, both of them going long. To the moon, baby, to the moon. Pump it up one more time for us. Yeah, George, you caught me. Holy shit. I do too, George. I have one. I know it's not set for 9:30 to 11, but man, my other one's up 3,900 also. That retirement plan. I don't know what this one's up. It was up 1,000, it seems like earlier, but okay. Oh, yeah. We're up almost 1,800 again. 1,700. Yeah, that's a nice strategy too, that retirement plan. It doesn't well, it takes quite a few, but not it takes about 10 trades a day, doesn't it, George? How many does yours take typically? 9:30 to 11. Uh-oh, my trade's running out of gas here. Got some upside resistance, it looks like, that we're working with here. Couple of big ones. Nice little pop. George, this is a really good way to, let me get this, to see how the, strategies have been doing over a long period of time is this cash value should either, if you get smoked, if the strategy gets smoked, smoked, they all start at 100,000 when you download them. So, wherever they move from 100 is what, how good they are. And right now, the scalper is my numero uno. Or last couple of weeks, I reset all these, I don't know, every couple of weeks so I can start to see which ones I call more relevant. Because, in this trading, markets change constantly. So every couple of weeks, I'll reset these to 0 or 100,000 again. Even the crappy ones. So that, I'll take a look at the crappy ones and modify something, and then hope that they, turn it around, and then, reset the good ones, so I can, see which direction they're heading in. But yeah, the moneymaker's been hot too. All right, we got the scalper here starting to work the trade here. Working the trade. It's still looking like we're still going north, but very slowly. Very slowly. Uh-oh, couple of tumbles. Here's the NQ retirement plan. We just missed that trade. It was in that long trade right there, and it, ended up being a nice beauty. 1787 is where that one's at on my machine. 3333. How about that angel number? One more for today. That's 2 good luck numbers. Alright. The weather's beautiful down here in South Florida, I'll tell you. Whew, we have had a string of beauties. Today's another one. Alright, starting to dip underwater here on the trade. Look at all the resistance on this NQ. Wow, man, that's some real upside there. Whew. ES built the same thing. Couple of big ones. Trying to go north right here is an uphill battle, it looks like. We got one more run in us, though. One more run here. We got a $60 trade on these MES contracts. We got a $100 trade on the ES. Mhm. Mhm. Any AI tools that you guys are using out there that you might want to share with the community? I've got a couple of good ones that I've came across so far. So I just built our intro video with one that I like. Was really user friendly. That one was called descript.com. It's they say, you know, I learned everything from ChatGPT, so don't quote me. But ChatGPT told me that it was one of the better user friendly tools, and so far to be true. So that one was a good one. And then HeyGen is another one that I've been messing with. That's another video avatar type of software. And man, all you do is open it up and type a couple of words in there and hit enter basically. And you have a full fake person that looks like a person doing stuff, which is really incredible. But those are the two so far that were super easy and super quick as far as efficient. My trade's running out of gas here on me. Ooh. So the stop's down here in a nice position at 60 ticks. So it's a tough loss. $750 loser. Over here on 4 contracts, it's a $300 loser. So that's the difference between the two risks right now is a $300 loser's on the right and a $750 loser is on the left. The market wants to go higher, so we'll kind of keep our conviction, not try to override the bot, but I could be a loser. It's part of the gamble. Doo-doo. Uh-oh. $68.50 on the big board. That's a big number. That's a big heavy duty number right here. $68.50. That's a big heavy duty number. Be a lot of interest around it. For sure there's a mountain of orders right around $68.50. Let's see if there's enough to go north. Down 250 over here. 100 here. Sure wish I could make these numbers bigger. This is where it's at actually in the trade. Once it goes green, it means it's good. Once it's red, it's bad, bad, bad. Bad red over here, green here, barely. Just a couple of ticks make a big difference in trading. Boy, we climbed a beautiful mountain there a minute ago. I'm gonna leave this on, but I'm gonna go take off, see if I can help David Wise figure out how to get this sucker up and rolling on his machine there, and he'll share his charts for us in a minute. So hope that everybody has a great afternoon and has some good luck trading. Hopefully, I can get back on the wagon here and close this trade to the upside. So hopefully, if you guys, I'll keep this up. I'll just take myself off. So you guys have a great day.
Came out of the SPY. Took a loss on the SPY. All right, so I'm out of the SPY here. It's about 12. Roger, trading OLB. Can everybody hear me all right in the room? Yep. Okay. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Ian. Had a decent amount of team shares in and out for 25-cent profits, Ryan. Good job. Hey, Doug, guess you got lucky. You got two nice winners on the SPY size super system today. Good job. Very good job. Yeah, there was good setups along the way. I didn't take a good one. Sound is back. Thank you. Yeah, I'm messing with the YouTube feed, and it's I had some trouble with it this morning. By trying to bounce back up again here, just not really doing anything. Hey, George, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, back to the market. It's SPY's trying to bounce here. It's really not doing much of anything. I'm out of it for a loss. I'm going to wait and see if I can get back into it again. Hey, George, thank you. Audio seems better. I course I can't tell. Okay, about 12:22 here right now. Again, SPY not going anywhere. Just I took a shot at the SPY and I get them out. Took a loss on the SPY. I'm not going to mess with it right now. Get T here moving up. Verizon moving up. Yeah, I'm in Wendy's short. That's my only position right now. Well, I'm only one move I added today. Kind of moving sideways here. You get the $7 puts in Wendy's. Tried to get into team, but no luck getting into team. I like the short here on team. Team is a good short, but the premiums on them are just not practical. Team trying to put in some volume to try to come down, but just really pretty choppy. Whole market's pretty choppy right now. SPY again, I'm out of that. SPY, triple Qs, also just moving sideways here. Just not an awful lot going on. Wendy's pulling back down again a little bit. Team bouncing right back up again. You're just not really going any place.
Members watching some of these retail Russian discrete stocks, see volatility following wire circulations on that Mamdani, the New York City property tax. Keep in mind that was posted as well on the news desk this morning. Now being picked up by wires. At early in the morning, the Mamdani is set to unveil the record budget, fueled by proposed New York City property tax hikes. We'll see a little delayed action on these big names following those headlines.
Dell coming in this morning. SPY bouncing back up again. Team also bouncing after that yellow high volume candle. Now it's just bouncing again. Market's just not going anyplace. Watching Wendy's coming back down again. Again, I got a sell order at 35 on Wendy's, $35, 35 cents. I got in at 23, so that'd be about 50% gain if I can get this to flush. But it needs to flush a little bit. Obviously, I got $8 puts, a $7 put, so I paid 23. They're in the money by 25 cents right now, but I need this thing to move down probably till about 666, 667 or so. By bouncing back up above the 8 again. It's not going anywhere. Just is a crazy candles on it. Just up and down, up and down. Very difficult trading environment here right now. Very difficult. Coming back down again. SPY coming back down again. Quite a mess. What I'm watching for, by the way, on V here, again, we have a put debit spread on this from Friday. Really a bearish setup. Obviously, big bearish setup. Big bounce today. I want to see if it closes below about the halfway point of this red candle from Friday when we get to the end of the day. So I'll see where it is. as we move as the day moves on. But that's what I'm looking for. Again, we get till Friday on this thing, and I don't want to cut it too soon because it's still a very bearish daily chart. Team coming back down again. And I got a seller at Wendy's at $35. Get in for 23. It's trading midpoint right now of 28. I took a loss on my SPY calls earlier. Still in team, but not doing much. Took some team 79 puts for expiring Friday. I paid $1.90. They're $1.85 right now. I don't really want to jump into my chair in the market. This market this is crap as far as trading pricing is concerned here. You know, when you want to, this is low probability right now. You want to keep your risk very, very low right now. You basically don't take any trades. You do take trades, make sure they're small. Take profits, take them quickly. Don't hang around for very long in these things, because this kind of trading price action will just bleed your premium, man. It's just very frustrating to try to trade this crap. I will hold Wendy's, see if I can get out, but it needs to move down about another 12 cents or so. You see, looking at a buy or whatever at Wendy's for a burger and fries. I'm looking to sell runners. This is really some pretty terrible price action on the market today. Market ran down to the 100. It's right through the 100. Come right back up through the 100 again, and right now it's sitting just above the 100. 100-day moving average on the SPY is 679.39. 679.39. So you see we're about $2 above the 8, but the 100 we got down below it fairly good this morning on this big pullback. This was a pretty good flush down, and then we bounced right back up again, and now we're just not going anywhere. About 1236.
remember some comments by Josh Brown, CNBC, mentioning O, IRM, and PLD.
Pretty exciting action here. About 12:40. I'm gonna get lunch here in just a bit. Team, again, very choppy. Whole market pretty choppy here right now. Dell's still coming in pretty weak. Let's see if we have any questions. What fun this is. Unfun is right. Yeah, this is a, yeah, it's good. I mean, this is what you need to have patience. Try to keep yourself from taking trades that you shouldn't take. I took that Tesla trade this morning. That was a mistake on my part. I didn't have relative weakness, but I took it short anyway, off of this pull down, and it bounced right back up. And it did not have relative weakness at the time, which is a mistake. Especially if you're doing UMCAT trades, you really need relative weakness for weeks for shorts and relative strength for longs, plus volume. Right now, we're not seeing much of volume at all in most anything. So Ron, we're kind of hoping we get a trend day that ended below the 100. Yearning for action. Yeah, well, don't be careful with that yearning for action stuff, because you're likely to end up taking some trades you shouldn't take. I mean, that's the mistake I made this morning with Tesla. So right now, I'm just being patient as I possibly can. I'm not taking anything. Probably going to stop here and have some lunch. So the market's not doing anything right now. there's not much follow through in either direction.
Members commentary on by Fed's bar says prudent for the Fed to take time.
You're aiming for market action, not reaction. It's only taking the team thing today. Good. Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
2% target still sees significant risk. Inflation will stay over 2%.
And I'm still in team short. I got the 79 calls. This was an UMCAT trade. 79 calls expiring Friday. And I took it off of this big high volume candle, but we haven't had any high volume candles since then. Just a very tough day for trading right now. There's just not much follow through in either direction. Again, I do have Wendy short, and I have team short right now. Wendy short with a $7 $7 puts. So I'm in the money. I took those in the money. I didn't take an UMCAT trade. There was really no volume to speak of. I did take an out of the money on team. We'll see if it works. Again, we'd like to see some yellow candles here. I'm not really seeing much volume at this point. SPY coming right down to the 100-day moving average again. Here's the daily on the SPY. And you see it's coming right to the 100-day moving average. This is really some miserable price action here. This whole time in this market has been like this. Again, nice rally up here, and then here we come with the tariffs, and then just chopping all over the place. Big gaps. So trying to take swing trades in here. Take a swing trade here, you get clobbered. You take a swing trade here, you get clobbered. This is really, really tough. There's a SPY again right down here. We know I have no idea which way it's going to go. But as Sarang said, I wish it would make up its mind and go one way or the other, because we've been sitting in these gyrations for about 3 months right now. Q coming in a little bit. SPY coming right down to the VWAP now. So we'll see if we can get team to flush a little bit. Yeah, team's flushing a little bit. Let's see if we can get Wendy's to move some. Yeah, the wrong direction. Just not much going on. It's about 12:47. About 5 minutes. I'm going to get some lunch.
META, Sealant volume downtick, Amazon, correction, Apple ramps up work on AI glasses. Sealant downtick on Meta, META.
SPY right at the VWAP. Sarang, maybe some life on V. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and later in the day I'll see what it's doing. It is pulling back a little bit, but again, it's up at 1.5% today, which is quite a bit. Again, it's a terrible daily chart, but team's still coming down a little bit. Again, I've got some 79 puts in team. Umcat trade that really didn't work out too well because I was looking for some increasing volume. It's really not, you're not really getting there right now. I mean, the stock's coming in nicely, so I can make a profit on it. And the problem was the in-the-money puts were too expensive with too big a spread. So I didn't really have a lot of choice except either do that or skip it. Okay, I'm going to grab some lunch. I'll be back in a bit. Thank you, everybody from YouTube. Appreciate your coming by today. I had a little trouble getting up and going, but finally got them running okay. So that's good. So listen, I want to thank everybody from YouTube for being here today. I'll be back tomorrow around 11:30 and talking about this market, see if we can't get something with a little direction. We're not getting that right now. All right, have a great afternoon, everybody. Trade well, and we'll see you tomorrow.